guys, I'm going to read to you forces which goes along with your hovercraft experiment. Gravity keeps us on the ground. Magnets can move all things around. We use pulling and pushing for games and swings, and birds push down on air with wings. Forces keep us in motion and slow us down. Without forces, there'd be nothing around. What happens when your bedroom door gets stuck? You might have to force it open. When you force something, you make it do what you want to do. Has your mom ever forced you to clean your room? Or wash the breakfast dishes? Or take your pet lizard for a walk? Bet she's never had to force you to eat ice cream for dinner. There are other kinds of force too. There are forces that make us stick to earth. There are forces that make your soccer ball fly into a goal. There are forces that make your soccer ball roll to a stop before it even gets to the goal. Have you ever jumped off a chair? Have you ever jumped off a sidewalk? Have you ever jumped out of a tree? Don't jump out of trees. When you jump, do you fall up or down? You fall down because of gravity. Everything in the world is held to earth because of gravity. Gravity is a force. It's the most important force in the world. If gravity got turned off, which could never happen, our cars, pet lizards, picnic tables, and everything else would zoom away. Gravity is the force that holds everything together. What else holds things together? When you put pictures on your refrigerator, you use a magnet to make them stick. Magnetism is another force. Magnets can attract or repel each other. Every magnet has a north pole and a south pole. If a north pole and a north pole are put together, they repel each other and move farther away. If a north pole and a south pole are put together, they can attract each other and move closer together. When you and your friends have a tug of war, you are using forces on the rope. One team creates a pulling force going one way, while the other team creates a pulling force going the other way. Who wins the tug of war game? Whoever can make the strongest force. What happens if both teams make equal forces on the rope? Does the rope move? Does anyone win the game? Forces can be pulling forces, but there are also pushing forces. When you push your little sister on a swing, you are using a force to make her go higher and higher, and higher and higher and higher. Too high! What happens when the swing swings down? Better watch out. The swing and your sister can use a pushing force on you if you're in their path. When you ride a bicycle, what makes the wheels move? You are using a pushing force on the pedals, which makes a pushing force on the wheels. Your wheels move on the ground and send you riding your bike across the pavement. What happens if you lift up your feet and stop pedaling? You might glide for a while, especially if you're going downhill, but eventually your bike will stop. You will stop. What makes you stop? Another force. A force called friction makes the bike stop. Friction happens when things rub against each other. The bike wheels rubbing against the pavement makes the bike slow down and stop. Forces are what keeps us on the ground, make us move, and stop us from moving forever. Be on the lookout for forces all around you. As you do your hovercraft experiment, be on the lookout for the forces that make your hovercraft move and slow it down. Bye guys!